practically glued to our hands. Our phones are basically extensions of our hands at this point. They are our lifelines, our connection to the world, and our source of endless. Sometimes I swear we even shower with them. Don't judge. It's like they're our constant companions, always there, always on. But lately, even I, the guy who loves doom-scrolling Twitter during commercial breaks, started feeling a little, shall we say, overwhelmed. The constant barrage of notifications, the endless scrolling, the feeling that I'm always missing out on something important. It was exhausting. I mean, seriously, the pressure to stay updated, to keep up with every meme, every trend, every viral video, it was just too much. Digital detox, a full 24 hours without my precious devices, just one day to see if I could survive without the constant buzz and glow of my screen. What could possibly go wrong? Would I find peace, or would I... So I decided to go cold turkey. No gradual weaning off, no half measures, just a complete and utter digital blackout. Constant buzz and hum of technology. Just me, myself, and the haunting silence of a world without push notifications. It was supposed to be peaceful, a return. The silence was deafening, and the absence of digital noise was more unsettling than I had anticipated. The first hour was the hardest. Every tick of the clock seemed to echo in the room, amplifying my sense of isolation. It felt like phantom vibrations were going off in my pocket every 5 seconds. My brain was playing tricks on me, making me think I was getting notifications. I swear I could hear the faint chime of a new email. It was like my mind was conjuring up digital ghosts to fill the void. By lunchtime, I was seriously jonesing for a digital fix. The urge to check my phone was almost unbearable. I found myself staring longingly at the microwave, convinced it had some secret internet portal I didn't know about. Spoiler alert, it didn't. It was just a microwave, and no amount of wishful thinking was going to change that. I even tried talking to my dog, but he just stared at me blankly. He didn't understand my plight, nor did he care. Clearly, he wasn't going to be much help in the digital detox department. I was on my own in this battle against the digital demons. With my usual digital distractions gone, I was forced to confront myself. And let me tell you, it wasn't pretty. Turns out I have a lot of nervous habits I wasn't aware of, like a lot. I paced, I hummed, I even tried juggling oranges. Spoiler alert, I'm terrible at juggling. But then, something strange happened. I started to notice things I hadn't seen before. The way the sunlight streamed through the leaves in my backyard, the sound of birds chirping. They were probably laughing at my terrible juggling. The feeling of boredom, pure, unadulterated boredom. I even attempted to have a conversation with a real, live human being. It was surprisingly challenging. It felt strange at first, like I was learning a new language. But as the minutes passed, I found myself enjoying the exchange of words, the laughter, and the genuine connection. It was refreshing to see someone's facial expressions and hear their voice without any digital interference. I read an actual physical book. It was surprisingly heavy. The feel of the pages between my fingers, the smell of the paper, and the sound of the pages turning were all so different from scrolling on a screen. It took me back to a simpler time, a time when stories were more than just pixels on a display. I went for a walk in the park. The fresh air, the chirping birds, and the rustling leaves were a symphony of nature that I had almost forgotten. It was a reminder of the beauty that exists outside our digital bubbles. Sense of accomplishment and joy that was different from the instant. Remember all those things people used to do before the internet took over our lives? Things like writing letters, having picnics, or just sitting and talking for hours. These activities had a charm of their own, a charm that I was beginning to appreciate more and more. And you know what? It wasn't half bad. In fact, it was quite liberating. I felt a sense of freedom, a sense of being present in the moment that I hadn't felt in a long time. Don't get me wrong, I still missed the sweet, sweet dopamine rush of checking my phone every 5 seconds. But there was a certain calmness, a certain stillness that came with disconnecting from the digital world. It was like finding a hidden oasis in the middle of a bustling city. It was like rediscovering a part of myself I had forgotten existed. A part that thrived on real experiences, real emotions, and real connections. It was a journey back to the essence of being human, and it was a journey worth taking.